Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to try and make myself a tripod. At the moment, all I've got at the moment is this thing, and it's been quite useful, but it's no good for putting it on the floor and getting a reasonable sort of height to the camera. So without going out and buying one, I thought I'd make one. And seeing as I've got a little bit of copper pipe, I've got some 15mm copper pipe left over from a job, got a couple of bits of that, and I thought what I'd do is print up a thing on the 3D printer that would accept that tube and make it into a tripod. So I've put the STL files in the link below, so if you want to have a go at it yourself you can. And what I've got, I printed out this is the prototype. It's the STL file I've created. I made it slightly bigger than this one, mainly because, well, where it's been printed here, it's right up to the edge, if you can see. But anyway, these are made for the 15mm pipe, and so is the centre. What I'm going to do, I've got some holes that were printed into it, there, and here. I've got 3 of them, and I've left them at about 3mm, so that they can be any size that you've got, because this plastic is very easily drilled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill the hole to the size I've got, and I've got some little M6 bolts here. I've got 3 of these, and I'm going to drill it into there with a 4.5mm drill, because it's only plastic, and then I'm going to tap the hole so I can put this in. But I mean, you could use self-tapping screws or whatever, so long as they're that long. No worries at all. So the idea is that I'm going to cut 3 pieces of tube to fit in here, and of course you can cut it any height you like. I fancy it as a bench mounted one or a floor mounted one, so I've made it this way so I'll be able to change out the pipe if I want to slightly shorter pieces, and this will be adjustable depending on the height of your tripod itself. So what I've done as well, I printed out, I've got 3 of these, and they fit onto the tube quite nicely, and they're round at the top, and of course they're going to be the feet, so so it doesn't scratch the floor or whatever, or damage the copper pipe. That'll fit on there. And then for the top, I created a flat topped, similar thing but a flat topped one with a hole in the middle, and I'm going to drill that hole out to accept a mount for my camera. So without further ado, let's get on with this. Right, the first thing to do is to drill this out. I'll just drill these out here, and drill it out so that it goes through to the middle. We'll get all these done. Drill's pretty easy because it's only plastic. So there you go. Now what I've got, I have a tap here, a 6mm tap to go with my bolts. Like I said, you can use self-tappers if you'd like, and I'm just going to tap this really nice and easily because it's only plastic, and until it comes right through into the hole in the center. And this is more or less all we have to do. Right, That's through to the centre. I'll take that out, and I shall tap the other two. I shall do that off camera because there's no point seeing it twice or three times. That's it. Get rid of that. And now we should have a thread in there for the little bolts. I'll just screw those in. Got 3 of them here. I think you probably get away with just 1, but I've got 3 just to make it look more interesting. I'm going to wind them all the way in at the moment. Because we'll need the play for the tube to go through. The next thing is to cut the tube. We could go to this next. This is the top part I was telling you about. This again fits on top, as you'll see later on in the video. Put a 4.5mm drill through here, like that, and what I have got is one of these, which is a bit out of one of the kits I had, but you buy them any camera store. It's just a little adapter, and I've made this. These are a quarter thread, but I haven't got the die for this particular thread. But because we're going into plastic, we can use a 6mm, which will help it through, and then it'll cut its own thread as it goes through. So I'll just cut a thread here like this, and this should help it through, and it will be nice and tight then afterwards anyway. Be like its own Loctite really. And now this should start on its own like that, and because it's a bit on the tight side, I'll use a pair of pliers and tighten it up. And it's ideal that it is going to be tight, because then it won't unscrew when you're changing cameras or changing any bits. And that's that. Now I've got my old camera here, one that died on me the other week, and that'll fit now onto that, and that of course fits onto the tube. Whoop. I've lost it. Right, next thing to do is to cut a tube. Now you can cut this any way you like. Hacksaw, any way you can really. I've got a pipe cutter, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure 3 bits identical length, and I'm thinking 18 inches or 46 centimeters or thereabouts is what I could do with. So I'll mark it off at 18 inches, and I need to cut 3 of these. So let's just cut this. Marvellous little invention, these. Because you can cut these any length you like. The longer they are, the taller your tripod's going to be. That's 2. I'll be back when I've cut the next one. And that's it. There's the 3 that I need for the legs. Now each one of these is going to have a cap on it. Just wrapped a bit of tape around there, and then we push it on like that. Perfect, nice and tight, and it will come off again if you need to change the length. And that's it, we've got all three. Now all they need to do is to fit them into the holes in the bottom of this, like this. There we have our tripod base. We cut the next bit. Right, I've decided that it needs to be 26 inches or thereabouts for me. That's the sort of height I want it. So that's about 66 centimeters. That's the height I want for the central stand. I shall just cut this one off. Again, you could have quite a few of these cut to size, different lengths. But all we do now, just place the top onto there, like that. I mean, you could glue this if you wanted to, but I don't think there's any need. And then that fits into our tripod base. Best, I'll just change benches. So there's the base. I haven't screwed any of these in yet. Now we've got the top, which will go into that hole there, like that. So you've got the adjustment from there to there, which is, I think, a good 3.5 foot. I'll just put this up a little bit and tighten this up. I'll tighten just the one for now, just so we can see. That's it, that's nice and tight. So there's the tripod there, as it is. Totally adjustable, and quite strong. Strong enough for a camera. Now what I actually have got is one of these. And this is off one of my other camera tripods that broke. But it's just a swivel ball. And I'm going to screw that to the top. Let's see what we've got here. I'll screw this to the top, like this. And that will give me quite a nice mount for the camera. Now I shall screw my broken camera to the top, like that. You can lock it up as well, and of course you can angle it about, which is quite nice. And there you have it, tripod, homemade, jobbed. Hopefully won't have any shaky camera shots anymore. And thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. The STL file is available in the link below. And until next time, bye now.